You might think the border between Canada and the United States is just one long, straight line stretching over 5,500 miles. Pretty boring, right? Well, not exactly. This border is actually full of weird twists, tiny mistakes, and some very strange neighborhoods. First off, there's the no-touching zone, a 20-foot wide strip cleared out along almost the whole border. It cuts through deep forests, mountains, and even remote wilderness, just to make sure everyone knows exactly where one country ends and the other begins. And yes, it's obsessively maintained, even in the middle of nowhere. But here's where it gets wild. This straight border is actually made up of about 900 little zigzag segments. Thanks to 19th century surveyors with little more than compasses and string, the line sometimes swerves hundreds of feet off course. That explains why there are about 8,000 border markers, because, well, maps back then weren't exactly GPS accurate. Now let's talk drama. There are places where the border splits lakes, skips over islands, and carves out tiny exclaves. Take Point Roberts, Washington, a U.S. town only reachable by land through Canada. Imagine being a kid there. You have to cross the border 4 times a day just to get to school in America. Or Campobello Island in Canada, only accessible by bridge from the U.S. Talk about a daily commute. There are even still little disputes, like a group of islands both Maine and New Brunswick claim, where Canada built a lighthouse and the US just pretends not to notice. So, the next time you look at a map and see that bold line between Canada and the US, remember, it's not as simple as it seems. The world's longest border is basically a patchwork quilt, stitched together by old mistakes, odd deals, and a lot of stubborn trees.